Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We have a fun one here for you. We have a virtual event going on in the Waxland this weekend that I think you should all be aware of. If you're familiar with DigiCon, this is the new format of it. Not diving too far into the details, but one of the main sponsors for DigiCon pulled out, so a number of people that were involved with it previously banded together and decided to continue the event unsponsored by that specific project. So what they've done is they've gone ahead and they've reached out to a number of projects, and they're moving forward with it every 2 months and trying to continue this process because it's a really fun event, because we don't really have a ton of wax related events, especially virtual ones that everybody can go to. And oh yeah, it's free to join. So it's nice that it's that way. So you can go ahead in there for 5 minutes. You can spend the entire weekend in there. It's pretty cool. I'll have a link in the description down below how you go ahead and register. If you're already logged into DigiCons or you've been to DigiCons in the past, all you have to do is log in with the link, and you'll go ahead and register for the event, and you'll be able to jump in. If you're new, you'll have to go through the process to register and then connect it to an email address. But that's all you have to do. You don't have to pay for a ticket. You go, you could talk. There's lots of giveaways throughout the weekend. There's lots of AMAs. You can talk to each of the individual projects. So you don't have to join 100 different Discords. You can run around to each of the different booths and actually go in and talk to them. Once you go to the website and you're registered, there's some cool things that are here before you even jump into the event. It shows you some of the key people that are there, that are involved, the description of the overall event, plus their links to their socials. But this is a good one right here that I always check out before. It's the schedule. It is jam-packed throughout the entire weekend. Starting as soon as right now, there's some things that are going on in the event, and what they try to do is they've tried to stack them on top of each other, so that not necessarily at the same time, but you go from one event to the next event to the next event. So it's a lot of fun jumping between the projects and trying to do different things. I'm really hoping to jump on here at some point today and do my own little streaming event. I know a lot of you are interested in Avalon, so I was going to go ahead and try and stream that game at some point. It's a little rough this weekend, lots of stuff going on, but we'll see. We'll see if we can jump in there for it. But I wanted to go ahead and show you, just scrolling down, you can go and check this out yourself. I highly encourage you to, but also go ahead and just see what there's, all the different games that are going on in the AMAs, and check out all the different booths, because you can go ahead and you can get some additional NFTs that are either specific to the event, but I know also some projects like to give packs away. So keep an eye out for that. Once you're logged in, you can go ahead and click on virtual space, and it's going to go ahead and log you into the event. You're going to start out, it's going to ask you some questions initially. Basically, do you want to turn your mic? Do you want to turn your headphones? Video, all that fun stuff. And we'll go ahead and check that out here in a second. All right, as I mentioned, you got right here as far as it's asking you that information as far as camera blocked, microphone blocked. I'm going to keep these all blocked simply because I'm talking on this, and I don't want to talk to the overall people that are out there. Click on save, but you can adjust it any way you want. And then it looks very similar to DigiCon. But there are some differences that you'll have to check out as you go through. You have the option to check out your different controls. You can either do mouse click, you can either do this normal that you would do in a game with the different keys. I've gone through and I've done a number of videos with this about going through each of the different sections. I'll just quickly go through those. This button here shows you all the users in this little section, not all the users at the DigiCon. As you move around DigiCon, you go into different sections, and it'll show you the people that are in there. You can chat with them, you can wave to them, you can do different things by using the buttons down here. You also have your settings. You can go through there, and this is where you go ahead and you can customize your avatar, change it any way you want. Throughout the events, there are different skins that you can go into. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my ninja from Waxel World that I got many months ago. Still my favorite one, so we'll go ahead and throw that on there, and then we'll go through and I'll show you different parts of the event. So on the outside, it's similar to last time. We have just the little courtyard and garden out there, and we'll go ahead and run in here. If you hit shift, you can actually run faster. You can go ahead and take your picture. This is the typical board that's in the front. Shows all the main sponsors. You will notice that since this event shifted to a new organization or a new group of people that are organizing it, there are less projects here, so there's less sponsors. You'll notice that as you go through the whole convention, but there's still a lot of great projects out here. I'm only going to highlight 2 of the halls, but if you look over on the right and then the left, you'll see a total of 6 different halls that you can go into and explore and go around. Before we go into the halls and actually look at specific projects, let's run around here and show you the different areas. You can see this is the new sponsor, or the new group that's running the organization. All right, as you can see, they're going ahead. Sorry, jumping around here. Was chatting with a few people. He's just trying to get people to give him high fives. So I'm not sure, but getting back on track. We have the booth over here. This is where Splinterlands used to be. It is now the new organization. So go ahead and check out that, and I encourage you to take a look at their links. Over here, there is a giveaway. You're able to go ahead and get this NFT. So go ahead and make sure you remember to stop at this booth. They have the same rooms. They actually have different chats depending on the language that you speak. You can go ahead and jump in a chat and talk to different people with different languages. They have the different rooms over here, which they'll have different events and different presentations. The party room I've showed every single time with the DigiCon. So let's go ahead and jump in here. As far as the presentation room, it looks like it's basically a big stage. And they're going to have different events throughout the time in here. And you can just walk back through here when you want to get out. But they have a whole bunch of different rooms. I encourage you to go ahead, around, explore. If you've never been to one of these before, you can go ahead and get these little stars that give you little boosts, or they give you enhancements or other things. Right now, it looks like I'm not sure what it gave me on that one. But sometimes there'll be rain. Sometimes, I shrunk. That's what happened. I just noticed I'm a lot smaller. So you can go around and you can get the different stars. Some have rain clouds. Some make you super fast. Some just do different things throughout the event. There's fun little things that you can try. The main thing that you want to check out is you want to go into these rooms and actually talk and chat and listen to AMAs that different projects are holding. When you first go into the room, there's a directory that is here on the right side. You can go ahead and scroll through that if you want to and see the different booths that are in there, or just take a quick run around in the actual booth itself. And you'll see the different projects. Go up to each of the booths. A lot of the times, especially on Saturdays and Sundays, there'll be representatives from each of the projects actually standing in the booths. You can see that over here on Consumer Break. Or you can just go ahead and check out the links that are here. You just go in the booth, you can click on the different links, check out the presentation, and check out the different projects. That just happened to be one that I was on. So you can go to each of the different ones, check out their different presentations. Sometimes it'll be a video, sometimes it'll be just a slide deck that you can go through. You can go over here, like I said, Consumer Break. Normally what you'll see is you see over top of me, you see my logo. I did a booth a while ago, so I was able to get a logo at top. That tells you what projects they're connected with. You see Breakman is here. He's actually one of the people that is running the overall convention. So he's over here. You can go ahead and have a chat with him. You can see he's talking, probably doing an AMA or something, talking to different people, interviewing. He's going to be going around all around the convention and talking to people throughout the process, just to really kind of just have interviews, let them do streams, and just check out different projects. This is actually one of a good hall to jump into. My other favorite hall that I'm going to show you, and again, I encourage you to go through all the different halls and check them out. I'm going to go over here to the Avalon Hall. They have a big booth. You will notice something different with this. As I mentioned, there are less projects that sponsor booths this time, partially because it's a new name of the convention, partially because of the bear market. So you'll see there's a few less booths. Let's go ahead and run around here. You have Bounty Blocks. You have Pixelgon, which they just dropped their project recently, their first game in their project. You have the Swag. Go here. Encourage you to go here and check out the Swag booth. You can go ahead and click on that, and it's going to go ahead and go through the process. You highly encourage you to go ahead and do the different items so you can be entered to win some of the swag that they've going on. You'll notice, as I mentioned, like this whole wall back here normally has booths, but there's just a few less this time around. Avalon's got its own booth. Go ahead and check it out. It's a lot of fun stuff. We got Dawn of Victory, I know, is coming out soon. If it's not already launched, I think it might already be launched. Check those out there. Just go through each of the booths. Chill areas. I'm not going to go through a ton of the stuff that I've done in the past, but I did want to just show you that it is going on. It's going on from now all the way until the end of day on Sunday. It's free to join. There's a link in the description down below. These are always really fun events. They're a lot more populated on Saturdays because that just seems when people are more available to get in there. But there's a lot of cool things that are going on. Lots of giveaways, lots of things to check out. So go ahead and do it. I didn't see Waxel World here. They usually are. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this skin as far as the ninja goes. You had to be there in the past ones. But there's a lot of cool projects that you should be checking out this weekend. Again, go for 5 minutes. Go for the whole weekend. It's up to you. It's free. Have a good day. I hope you all enjoy these videos, and I'll talk to you later.